Proposed changes to Australia's citizenship laws have divided many community groups. SBS has been taking a closer look at the government's plans and how they've been received across the country. For more, let's cross live now to reporter Omar Dabbagh, who's in Sydney's Chinatown. Omar, how deep do these divisions run?
Well, Sarah, there's been opposition and support for the changes nationwide. A Senate inquiry saw a whopping 13,000 submissions, both for and against the citizenship bill. Ethnic communities say they feel unfairly targeted, while the government believes it will improve security and make the term citizen really mean something. But there are fears Australia's reputation for multicultural inclusiveness could be severely damaged. The Prime Minister has long called Australia the most successful multicultural country in the world.
Well, good morning.
But his citizenship crackdown has some communities in a continued state of shock.
It's devastating. It puts lots of uncertainty on my life, and it was shocking for me that the government was trying to implement these changes retrospectively for people that had already qualified.
The coalition believes tighter citizenship laws will bolster national security. But for Australia's Arabic population, there's an embedded air of discrimination.
It looks like it's only the brown countries that are being targeted. So, in my opinion, this is about race baiting.
The government believes its measures are non-discriminatory and are in Australia's best interests.
We're looking for people that want to come here and integrate, adopt Australian values and become great members of the Australian community regardless of where they're from.
Australia's peak ethnic body says our storied multicultural legacy is at stake.
It is under threat, and I think that history is a good guide for the future. I think that the good sense of Australians, the fair go of giving a fair go to everyone, should prevail.
Stricter language requirements and a revised waiting period of 4 years instead of 1 has the Chinese community most concerned.
We have people who've been here for nearly 10 years, but with the changes of rules, they know that they have to wait for another 4 years because they have to start all over again.
But changes to the waiting period would in fact mirror other Western countries. In the US, permanent residents wait 5 years before they can apply for citizenship. In Canada, permanent residents must have spent 4 out of the previous 6 years to be eligible. It takes 5 years in France, 8 in Germany. And in the UK, it takes 6 years, with 1 as a permanent resident, before citizenship is possible.
Anyone who wants to be a citizen and who is genuine will be able to get there. It might take them a little bit longer, but they will get there and they won't have any problem.
I think a degree of empathy is really important in understanding those circumstances, and patience is quite a broad term to be using in this frame.
The bill is unlikely to stand in its current form due to insufficient crossbench support, but how it ends up is still far from certain. And Sarah, those communities stretch right across the country. Tens of thousands of people are affected by the changes, and many feel isolated after already integrating successfully. Tomorrow we'll report from the South Australian city of Mount Gambier, where Karen has overtaken Italian as the city's second language. We'll see how the migrant community from Myanmar is establishing itself in regional Australia. Sarah.
Thank you to Omar Dabbagh reporting live there from Chinatown in Sydney.